Hello, everybody. Welcome to our show. My name is Abbink. We're finally there. We're finally on the day of the World Cup football final. Uh, France versus Croatia. If you ask me, I'll be honest. Hey, JJ, would you predict this as a World Cup final? I would have definitely say no. That is the funniest fact. I would have predicted actually Belgium in the finals. A lot of people also say actually the moral or the psychological final was actually France versus Belgium. I think that yeah, you can easily say that, and that's not to be harsh or something on Croatia, okay, but um, yeah. Um, that's mostly how people see it at this point. Um, so I don't know what is actually. Um, my thing is not running. I don't know why it is. Am I live right? So I'm just trying. I always have my thing running so you guys can able be talking to me. Um, I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying. Anyway, let's talk about the World Cup final today, starting today at 5 o'clock Central European time. My name is JJ Abbing, by the way, if you missed it. I am reporting for GTA Sports Studio, the sport news site. Um, yeah, Croatia France, a final that was not, as I said, really predicted. Can it be an exciting match? Well, the thing is, I have to be a little bit honest here. I'm trying always to be that, but Argentina had, for Argentina, it's gone really good for me today, isn't it? Croatia had actually one very good match, and that was against Argentina, where they beaten Argentina 3-0. Um, uh, where actually that you could say from, well, they're belonging in the top, but after that it felt like that Croatia uh, could not live up to their stardom as they did against Argentina. um, Argentina also always have been a little bit lucky, I'll be honest, twice through to the next round. uh, when the knockout phase come, twice fall through to the next round on penalties. Then against England in extra time. Um, yeah, then you can discuss a little bit from, yeah, do they really belong here? And I can understand where the discussion come from. I think that it could be funny, and I would like it to see Croatia getting World Cup, win the World Cup. Um, Croatia can then become the ninth country that has become in this whole wide world who won the World Cup. However, if you look at statistics, Croatia has never ever beaten France since it existed. Since Croatia came on its own, starting to play football, because Croatia, as we all know, was part of former Republic Yugoslavia. Um, the chances. Well, of course, I think France is favored to win the World Cup today. Um, they have stars like Giroud, Griezmann, Mbappe, Kante, Pogba. Uh, I can name a whole list forward, and yeah, it is a quality team. And but the thing is, the negative thing is what I keep saying throughout the whole World Cup, and that I've been saying all the time for France, is that France is a team that play the whole World Cup on individual stardom, and especially in the first round, in the group stages where they had Denmark and Peru and Australia. It felt like that actually the team would not come very far. It was actually lacking a lot of stardom power. Yes, you can say that France started slowly to grow into the World Cup final. Um, on that matter, they grew actually in the tournament. What you mostly see of teams like France and Germany. Well, Germany is a different story this World Cup, but mostly these countries, they start off on a very bad note. They slowly build into a tournament. France is one of those countries you can say that's a real tournament team. On that note is being said, I'm just looking outside the window. Sorry about that. It's a little bit curious. I heard all doors slam of what's going on here. On being that note, that I think that the World Cup has, it's not been the best World Cup. Let's be honest, right? I think that the sensation has not been there, but I will talk to that tomorrow with our World Cup special that we're going to look back on the whole World Cup. So now today, actually, we're talking about the final. I think that France will win. That is my prediction. I hope a little bit Croatia. And they have good quality, Croatia. They have Modric, they have Rakitic, players who play on a very high level. But are they secure? Are they good enough to beat the individual talents France has to offer? And as I said to you, Giroud, Griezmann, Mbappé, Kante, Pogba. I think it's going to be interesting to see, but I think actually, to be honest, it will be done in 90 minutes time. No extra time whatsoever. I think we're going to get a very boring final. Mostly World Cup finals are not the best high spectacular matches. Probably 1 or 2-0 matches like that. Very lot of defending, very careful, being very careful on position play. The fight will definitely be on the midfield. But I don't suspect we're going to see the best teams that have performed on the World Cup today. I think that still belongs to Belgium and France. Belgium showed also yesterday in the third place that they're really good. They have a great future ahead of them. But yeah, that's my opinion. All right. Well, I think I'm going to let it be for this at the moment. On our preview show, our prediction show, I want to call it. I call preview. I'll be back live here on this channel at 7 o'clock Central European time. Unless we're going into extra time, then we can, of course, then we go live directly when the World Cup final is finished, when we have a World Cup winner who has won the World Cup. So then we're going to talk about the final. We're going to talk about was it deservedly, what were the best moments, where does this, what will we remember of this World Cup final, of course. Will be a classic? I really doubt it. But hey, let's watch it, right? A lot of sports happening today. If you're really a sports dude, you should definitely keep your eyes today on ggasportstudio.com. As I said, we have the World Cup final, we have Wembley final, we have also in the nights WWE Extreme Rules. We're also doing coverage through that. What can you best do? Well, throughout the World Cup final or through Wimbledon or Extreme Rules, you can tweet with us about it. Event. What you just have to do is send your tweets to @GGA Sports Studio. It's that simple. You can ask us questions, our thoughts, our opinions. You can do that easily. That's how it works. Also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/GGA Sports Studio. Facebook.com/GGA Sports Studio. That was. But also don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, youtube.com/GGA Live Tube. All content is for free, will stay free, and will be the best to offer. Then, of course, we're also on Instagram.com/GGA Sports Studio, Pinterest.com/GGA Live Tube, and VK.com/GGA Sports Studio. Now, all you can follow us for free. You can get the latest news, what's happening in the world of sports here live on social media. And of course, if you need more info about the World Cup, you just go to ggasportstudio.com/GGA of ggasportstudio.com/World Cup. There you can find all latest about the FIFA World Cup final or the whole tournament. You can read all match reports, everything, top score list, yellow card list, red card list. What can you find more? You can also find, of course, on ggasportstudio.com the latest sports in the world of sports. Etc. Well, it's going to be a very long, exciting day for us. My day will end around probably around 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I have done a few hours rest, and then I have to go further with the site again. Well, anyway, all content is coming free to you. We don't ask anything form of payment towards you. So why don't you stay with us? Anyway, I'll see you at 7 o'clock Central European time. Unless, of course, the final will be extended to extra time or penalties, then we'll be live after the World Cup final is done. See you there. Have a great World Cup final, everybody. I'm looking forward. My name is JJ Abbink. I'm reporting for the best sport news site of the whole wide world called GGA Sports Studio. And I'll see you later on. Have a great day. Have a great World Cup final. Ciao.